Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the final round of the Pavement Ignition Series here in 2025. We're here live at the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway for the Music City 100. Currently, Peyton Craig has the fastest time with an 18.963. They are still quite a ways away from the track record here, as this is one of the few tracks that we have had a previous event at in the late model stocks, and that track record is a 18.554 by Braxton DeWeese on January 16th of this year. Now we watch Jordan Navarro, who sits second in the point standings coming into tonight. They're just 7 points back from Jeff Bergener. See what they got. They moved to third quick on their second lap. So now they will be 8 points back on the championship chase. Pretty much your points battle is between your top three. They're the ones that had the realistic shot at the championship tonight. Peyton Craig is in your third spot. He is back 13 points. Now it will be 12. Now it will be 12 points back with the fast time there. However, he does have an EOL for his heat race tonight. We did have 9 cars register for the racing action tonight. One did lead the session. So time will run out here in about 50 seconds, and we'll advance to our one and only heat race of the night. And as always, qualifying is presented by TJ Visuals at all RPES events. As we said, up next will be Right Rear Racing Heat Race number 1 here for the Music City 100. So on the pole, in car number 77 from Raleigh, North Carolina, driving for Rat Bastards Racing, is the 77 of Sean Smith. And going alongside will be Jordan Navarro in car number 96 from Sacramento, California. Then going for third, Jeff Bergener, your points leader, in car 21 out of Utah. Then going for fourth will be Peyton Craig in the 178 from Chattahoochee, Illinois. And then going for fifth will be the 3 of Douglas Hazley from Goldana, Louisiana. Going for sixth from Alps, New York will be Jimbo Rooney. Going seventh, the legend from Arkansas is Robert Puckett. And eighth will be Eli Harris at the 115. And ninth, not making the call, will be Brody Dusher. So Sean Smith will bring him to the green here for the first time tonight. with just 8 cars in attendance this evening. All will transfer into our next race. Up as Sean Smith there tags the wall off the backstretch. Now allow Jordan Navarro to look to the inside and take the early advantage. See what lead lap number 2. Peyton Craig looks to do the same and move into the P2 as well. And he will do so down the back straightaway. Sean Smith now is a sit and duck as Jeff Bergender will as well move forward. Jeff Bergender just ran the fastest lap of the race. As he now is all over the 178 of Peyton Craig. Jordan Navarro would gain 5 points on Jeff Bergender if they finish the way they are right now, which would put a 3-point difference between those two drivers going into the feature. And if Jordan Navarro is able to win the race, he will have the tiebreaker over both of the other drivers he's competing with in the championship. Bergender now looks back to the inside of Peyton Craig. He's not able to make anything work right there. Will Peyton Craig be able to hold him off? He will do so for the time being. Barely clears him down the back straightaway. Should be able to cut him off here, and he does. He is able to clear him down the front straightaway. Sean Smith still runs in the 4th spot. Jimbo Rooney runs a close 5th. And Douglas Housley is in the 6th position. Robert Puckett runs 7th. Well, he did. He almost loses the handle there off of turn 2. So that allows Eli Harris to 115 to move up to 7th spot. Still Jordan Navarro out front over Peyton Craig and Jeff Bergender. That is your closest battle on the track for P2. Once again, this heat race is brought to you by Right Rear Racing. We will not have heat race number 2 or 3 tonight, but those would have been brought to you by Casey Simon Cinematography and Twisted Speed. Jeff Bergender is looking to line himself up for one more chance at the 178 before this heat race is over. It will get the 2-lap signal this time when they get to the flag stand. Bergender once again looks to the inside and will be alongside him. Almost pulls ahead there at the line. Some close wheel-to-wheel action here for the 2nd spot. White flag is in the air as Bergender will now claim that 2nd spot by half a car. It looks like Payne will have to give up that spot, as it's been all Jordan Navarro in this one though. Navarro will come off of turn number 4 and take checkered flag in Right Rear Racing heat race number 1. Your final results are Jordan Navarro takes the win over Jeff Bergender. Peyton Craig finishes 3rd, 4th Sean Smith, 5th Jimbo Rooney, 6th Douglas Housley, 7th, Eli Harris, and 8th, Robert Puckett. As the way they finish in Heat 1 will be the way they start the race. 400 laps here in just 5 short minutes. So now we'll move into our Night Owl Racing League warm-up session. Few sponsors we are not able to mention throughout the broadcast to this point. 618 Engraving and Design presents our B-Main, Caution Flag, and Fastest Lap at each Reigel Promotions Esports event. The green flag is presented by Third Party Gaming. Twisted Speed is the Hard Charger Award, gives out a free setup pack to the driver that passes the most cars in each event. However, last week we did it based on the total amount of passes, since there was we had 2 features. The Hard Luck Award is brought to you by Premier Racing Setups. Also gives out a free setup pack. Pit Road by Dirt Series Promotions, and Roya's Graphics will give out a free wrap to the driver that finishes 6th in points after tonight. And also there's a $5 bonus to any driver that could complete a last lap pass for the win at any of our events. And lastly, Drivers Meeting is brought to you by Admin Box. Our next event will be tomorrow night, live right here on Reigel Promotions Esports. It'll be the Summer Showcase at Iowa Speedway for the ARCA cars. It'll be 175 laps. Practice will open at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, but we'll be live right here with qualifying at 8:30. Another one you won't want to miss is on September 8th, the Gunslinger Challenge at Millbridge. We just like March Madness, we'll have 16 of our best drivers in the big block modifieds go head-to-head in a bracket-style event. And then after that, we'll have the Summer Shootout with the big blocks at Eldora for 75 laps. And one of our biggest events of the year will be on September 17th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, with the King's Clash, which pay $50 to win and a trophy, and it's $10 just to take the green. That'd be 40 laps for the 360 sprint cars at Eldora Speedway. Just a little bit over a minute, we will advance to our main event for the Music City 100 here at Nashville Fairgrounds. Heading into this feature, Jeff Berger holds a 5-point advantage over Jordan Navarro, and a 14 points back still is Peyton Craig. So Jordan Navarro needs to win the race. If Jordan Navarro wins the race, he needs Jeff Bergender to finish third to win by the tiebreaker, or worse than third to be able to still win the championship. As there's a 5-point difference between first and third. As we get ready for our Music City 100. So on the pole, second in points, the number 96 from Sacramento, California, it is Jordan Navarro. And going for second, your point leader, Jeff Bergender in car 21. And going for third, Peyton Craig in the 178, currently third in the points and won race number 1 at Thompson. Sean Smith, who currently is fourth in the standings, starts fourth from Raleigh, North Carolina. And going from fifth from Alps, New York, will be the 17 of Jimbo Rooney. And 𝐑𝐏𝐄𝐒 Halsey from Goldana, Louisiana. He had a best finish of 7th last week at Hickory. And going from 7th will be the 115 of Eli Harris. And 8th will be the Robert Puckett in car 130 from Lavaca, Arkansas. That is your 8-car starting field for tonight's Music City 100 here at the Nashville Fairgrounds. So for the last time in 2025, the late model stocks by Regal Ferocious Esports will take to the green. The third-party gaming green flag will be out when the front row reaches the start zone in turn number 4. Green flag is out here at Nashville. Jeff Bergender gets a great jump there off the start. And he looks like he might take the advantage. They make some slight contact. Both of them keep it going, though. But Jeff Bergender will look like he will lead lap 1 here out of turn 4. Still 99 laps to go. Your top 3 have been the class of the field all season, and that's exactly why they are the top 3 in points. And ironically, they are running the exact way they are in the order of the standings. Jeff Bergender has been the only driver that has been able to pick up 2 victories this season. He picked up 1 last week at Hickory, and the 1 week before that at South Boston as well. As Navarro and Peyton Craig are keeping them honest here early on. Craig continues to look to the inside, and he will stay alongside of him down the front straightaway. He will nose ahead momentarily. Navarro still has the momentum on the top side, though. Craig will take the spot away. So Peyton Craig up to the 2nd spot. Now Jimbo Rooney is all over Jordan Navarro. Navarro gets a good run there off of turn number 2. As Jimbo Rooney blinks out there for just a second. Peyton Craig ran almost 0.2 of a second faster than Jeff Bergender that last time around. As now Jimbo Rooney is looking to the inside of Jordan Navarro. Rooney has not been able to get a good run there when it comes to turn 2, though. See, he loses a bunch of momentum off the corner. Back up front, Bergender still trying to hold off Craig. Craig almost trying a diamond move there. See, he tries to enter high and then cuts it back down low. See, he just ran his fastest lap of the race that last time around. They were nearly identical that time, though. Craig was just 0.02 of a second faster than Bergender last time around. He is there now. He's got his nose there, and he will make the pass. Move Peyton Craig to the lead here with just 10 laps complete. Now here for third spot, you see 𝐏𝐬𝐻 running once again, looking to the inside of the 96 in Navarro. Sean Smith's looking to join the party as well. See, Rooney continues to get a little bit squirrely there, and he almost has Navarro cleared, then he gets sideways off that corner and loses the momentum. Navarro gets a heck of a run when it comes off turn 4, though. As you can see, 𝐏𝐬𝐻 has now solely taken possession at third spot. So Jordan Navarro back to the 4th spot. Sean Smith runs 5th, and then Douglas Halsey runs in the background in car number 3. As you can see, your top 5 drivers run almost single file. They're running various lines into the corner. Top of one another. So now you can see 𝐏𝐬𝐻 is now looking for the 2nd spot. He could not make it last week for the twin 75s at Hickory, and was struck with bad luck many a times this season. But he is looking really good here early on. See, it looks to reel in your race leader of Peyton Craig. He was almost a 10th faster than last time. As it currently runs, Jeff Bergender would be your champion. It's only 5 points would Peyton Craig gain on Bergender where he runs. That would only shorten the gap to 9 points. See, Rooney still staying right with your race leader. Still running 3rd is Jeff Bergender. 4th is Jordan Navarro. Now I see Rooney has gotten a run on the 178, and he will take the lead at the line. So lap 22, 𝐏𝐬𝐻 takes the lead from Peyton Craig. Still over 75 laps in this one, though. Still a long way to go. Navarro is now creeping just slightly closer to the car number 21. Peyton Craig is staying right with your leader. He was a tad bit faster than Rooney last time around. We will have a new winner at Nashville here tonight. As last time we were here in January, Justin Brooks was the winner, and he is not in competition tonight. A fun fact about Reigel Promotions Esports is that in our pavement series, like the Elite and the Ignition series, only one driver has been able to repeat it, as no drivers ever won more than one race in our pavement Elite series. So Jeff Bergner, with his win last week, was the first driver to ever win more than one race in any of our pavement divisions. So a long way to go, but Jimbo Rooney, if he were to win, obviously it would be his first Pavement Ignition Series win. But it would be his 7th career win with Reigel Promotions Esports as we get our first 618 Engraving and Design caution flag. Looks like maybe Jeff Bergner was the car involved in this one. You can see 96 got into the back of him there. Navarro definitely was out of the throttle, though, when they did make contact. But so far tonight, Jimbo Rooney has been very impressive, leading here with over 30 laps into this one. Good news for Jeff Bergner is, even though he was caught up in an incident, he only has to go back to a 7th spot with only 8 cars. Makes it not near as bad as it would be in a lot of other divisions. Pace. Looks like the lights are out on the pace truck. We'll double them back up and come back to the green this time. There'll be 66 laps left here at the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway when they come back to the third-party gaming green flag. Jimbo Rooney steps on it, and he takes pretty good advantage into turn 1. Eli Harris, who was running near the back most of this race, is now running 5th, looking to get 4th here on Sean Smith. See, I'm not sure what happened there, but Sean Smith was able to work his way by the 96 of Jordan Navarro. As we spoke before, Sean Smith's not really in the championship fight, but he is 4th in the standings. But we get our 2nd yellow. So maybe Eli Harris was involved here as well. You see he comes up the racetrack there and gets into car number 21. So the 115 will receive an EOL there, his first of the evening for that incident. Said before though, at least it doesn't hurt too bad in this one, just because there's only 8 cars, kind of makes things pretty simple out there. We do not have Ty Dickinson in attendance this evening. He runs 5th in points, but he also is the one that helps us with our admin duties a lot of the times when I am broadcasting. The pace car lights should go out this time when they get to the line. And they do. We'll come back to the third-party gaming green flag when they get to the start zone in turn number 4. Right now, if they finish where they are right now, Jordan Navarro would be your 𝐒𝐞𝐫 Ignition Series champion. Gibaroni still leads the field here as we near the halfway point in this one. Sean Smith will look here to hold off the 96 of Jordan Navarro as he tries to hold on to a podium spot. Something I just noticed on my graphics screen over here. The 130 of Robert Puckett has an identical fastest lap with your point leader of Jeff Bergender. They both have ran a 19.276 throughout this race, as Sean Smith nears closer to the 178. Now Jordan Navarro will challenge Sean Smith here out of 4. He will have the position at the line. Will he be able to hold it? Sean Smith will go high. Navarro will clear him and take the 3rd spot. Sean Smith tries to drive down the hill, but thinks better of it. And he will maintain the spot there. Now Jordan Navarro would be losing the championship by just 1 point, as 4 points are the difference between 3rd and 5th in the race finish, if they finish where they are right now. Jimbo Rooney continues to pull away in car 17. He's out by over 1.2 seconds. As we just pass the halfway point, 50 down, 50 to go here in the Music City 100. Peyton Craig holds about a 5/10 advantage over Jordan Navarro in the 2nd spot. As now Jeff Bergender will look to make quick work of the 77 of Sean Smith. And he should be able to clear him here off of turn 2, and he does. He almost gets alongside the 96 as well. He is not done yet. He will look to make a move on Jordan Navarro now. Remember, these are your top 2 in the point standings, duking out just past halfway. Navarro will hold on to the 3rd spot for now. Reminder, these drivers do not have a 2nd set of tires. The tire that they started the race on is the race. They need to take all 100 laps. So they need to save these tires for the end. If not, they could be in severe trouble later on. So this is your best battle on the racetrack, 3rd through 5th. Each one of them are trying to gain an edge. See, Sean Smith and Bergender are sort of running similar lines, kind of cutting down the corner, as opposed to Navarro, who's been holding about the same line throughout the duration of the corner. Now Jeff Bergender will look. He's going to be close to clearing him. Nearly clears him, but he thinks he does not go all the way up. He gives him room. He should be able to clear him here off of turn 4, and he does. Jeff Bergender now moves up into your 3rd spot. Now Sean Smith's going to try to get the 96. Sean Smith is digging hard on the bottom, and he will get up in front of Navarro. So Navarro goes from 3rd to 5th in just a matter of 2 laps. Now, meanwhile, up front, Jimbo Rooney continues to pull away. Over 1.7 seconds is the difference between him and Peyton Craig, as we are about to complete lap 60 of 100. Well, Peyton Craig, Bergender, they're both about running the same exact lap times. Sean Smith was the fastest car on the racetrack that last time around. It's tough to stay away from this battle here, as these three cars have been glued to each other. They continue to keep switching spots, but nonetheless, they have been bumper to bumper for probably at least the last 20 laps. Now, Robert Puckett, you see, he is lurking in the background behind these drivers. He is only about half a tenth slower, at least that last time around was he, compared to everyone else in the field. As everyone in the top 5 was within the same bracket of a 19.4. As I'm not sure what happened to Rooney, but he was severely slower and lost about a half a second to his advantage over Peyton Craig the last time. Sean Smith's seat getting ever closer to par 21. I wonder if it appears Peyton Craig's getting a little faster, and Jimbo Rooney may be falling off just a little bit with his tires as we near the later stages of this event. As Peyton Craig was faster than nearly everybody that last lap by multiple tenths. And as we were watching them, Sean Smith has moved into third. Fourth is Jordan Navarro, and now fifth is Jeff Bergner. So once again, they flip-flop spots. They continue to keep playing musical chairs. As you can see, Robert Puckett has now put his name in the hat. He will now try to make it a 4-car battle. And Douglas Hazley is in the 7th spot. The only car not on the racetrack at the moment is Eli Harris. He is 26 laps down, so he has called it a night. So you see Peyton Craig is now all over your race leader, Jimbo Rooney. He will do a crossover, and he will take the lead into 3 and 4. So Peyton Craig is your race leader with 69 complete, 31 to go. Peyton Craig did pick up the win in the Nutmeg 100 to open the season. As we are almost 3 wide there coming off of turn 4. As once again, they continue to flip spots. Sean Smith now goes from 3rd to 5th. And Bergner and Navarro both move up 1 spot. Currently the difference between your point battle is Jordan Navarro would be back 3 points from Jeff Bergner. As with this pass here, obviously if Jeff Bergner did not make the pass on Rooney here, but he looks like he is well in hand to do so. So still 3 points will be the difference, and then Peyton Craig, being the race leader, would still be back 9 points, even if he were to win this event. Jordan Navarro and Jeff Bergner are straight flying right now. Both of them were in the 19.2s that last time. About 2 tenths faster than your race leader. So we may very well have a 3-car battle for the lead here momentarily. Be 25 to go as they complete lap 75 right here at the line. Bergner is not letting Navarro get away. As Navarro and Bergender continue to battle, they are still reeling in the race leader Peyton Craig, though. As you can see, they have pulled out near a 2-second gap, these top three have, to Sean Smith, who they were just running with less than 5 laps ago. Best case scenario for any of these drivers to win the championship, as we said before, Jordan Navarro needs to make the pass here on Peyton Craig and win the race. And if he does so, and Peyton Craig holds off Jeff Bergender, he would win the championship virtue of the tiebreaker, as he would have more wins and then a better average finish, which is the second tiebreaker, since they would both be tied on wins. That is what Jordan Navarro needs to happen to be able to win this championship. Now, Peyton Craig needs a whole lot. He definitely needs to win this race. That is number one thing that he needs. As Navarro will now look to the inside of Peyton Craig. He's got to be careful, though. He does not want that 1 car to sneak on by him. Again, Who's trying to look to the inside. Top 3 in points, all battling it out. See, Jimbo Rooney, something must happen to him. He just came out the pit road. He is now 2 laps down in the 7th spot. Navarro looks to the inside. It's going to be awfully tight here off the corner as Craig nearly gets into the wall. It's got squirrely. Navarro is pedaling for all it is worth to get by that 178. Now Craig is going to protect on the bottom. He says, you're not going to pass me inside, you have to go around me. Top 3 are 5 seconds ahead of 4th place running Robert Puckett now, as Navarro looks for a big dive ball move there in 3 and 4. We're going to make it stick. They nearly caught y'all before. He will just barely nose ahead. Won't be able to hold it though. And they are giving all they have to win this race. He cuts across, just barely gets him. Now Craig gets sideways. He maintains and saves it though with the help of Bergender, and he will stay in front of the car 21, at least for the time being. Now, as we said, Jordan Navarro has now made the pass, did exactly what he needs to do. Now he needs Peyton Craig to be able to hold off Jeff Bergender for him to be able to win the championship. So there's under 10 laps to go. As we just stated, Navarro has done everything he has needed to do to put himself in position to have a chance at taking the championship away from Jeff Burgunder. Now it's down to this battle between Peyton Craig and Jeff Burgunder to see who will win the championship. As Craig slips up there and he allows Jeff Burgunder to go by. He got a little tight there, it seemed like, and pushed up the racetrack. That is definitely what Jordan Navarro did not want to see in this mirror. It will come to the 5 laps to go signal here at the flag stand. Jeff Burgunder, I don't know if he's trying to I don't know if Jordan Navarro's trying to back up the field or what he's trying to do here, but nonetheless, Jeff Burgunder all 3 of them are now back together. So some almost nefarious tactics being used by the 96. All 3 of them are now nearly side by side. This is either going to end up well or it is going to end up terribly one of these competitors. So now Burgunder and Navarro are side by side. They almost come together. Sean Smith, you see, he went to the pit area as well. Said there are no other sets of tires, so they must have gotten some damage to need to go to the pit area. Always Burgunder ends up getting to the back of the 96. Allows now Peyton Craig is your race leader. Just 1 lap to go. The yellow cannot come out. So Peyton Craig will end up pulling off the win here at Nashville in the Music City 100. Jordan Navarro will finish second. Third will be Jeff Burgunder. So, barring any post-race adjustments needed, Jeff Burgunder is your 2025 Regal Promotions Esports Pavement Ignition Series champion. But what a turn of events there at the end of the race. Get a full rundown of the race finish. Peyton Craig picks up the win over Jordan Navarro. Jeff Burgunder finishes third. Fourth, Robert Puckett. Fifth, Douglas Hasley. Sixth, Sean Smith. Seventh, Jimbo Rooney. Eighth, Eli Harris. And then Brody Duche did not take the start. But looks like we do have our race winner, Peyton Craig, in the broadcast waiting room. So we'll get a word with him.
Bro.
Hey Peyton, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good. How are you?
Good.
Yeah, that race was crazy.
Yeah, it all ended up working out for you there at the end.
Yeah, so it was insane. I'm so happy I got that win.
Yeah, you weren't able to get the championship, but at least you were still able to cap it off right.
Yeah, I was hoping I would get the championship because there was only 4 cars at the end. If there was more, I feel like I might have been able to get the championship, but I knew what Jordan was kind of doing. He was trying to hold up Jeff to make me pass him, and I wasn't falling for it. So I
Yeah,
I
I sort of figured that's what he was trying to do. Some nefarious tactics out there.
yeah, yeah. And I was like, Jeff's driving pretty hard. They might get to each other, so I'm gonna let him keep backing him up, and I'll stay back here. And I knew it was gonna come too, so it worked out.
Well, uh, I guess what are your final thoughts on the season after running all the races?
I really liked the season. It was a very fun season. I'm happy I got some wins in. Um, yeah, I love racing with Jeff and Jordan every weekend. They're super fun to race with. Yeah, and you do great at broadcasting, so I'm gonna try to race tomorrow in that ARCA car race too.
Yeah, that race should be a lot of fun. And is there anyone you want to thank before I let you go?
I want to thank my mom again, like usual, and just you for broadcasting. Oh, and also Twisted Speed setups.
Well, thank you for running with it all season, and we'll hope to see you tomorrow night.
All right, thank you. See you tomorrow.
That was your race winner of the Music City 100, Peyton Craig. Now I'll try to get word here with your second place runner, Jordan Navarro, in car 96. Hey Jordan, how you doing?
Um, you know, been better.
I mean, you gave it all you had, though. I mean, not much more you could have done.
Yeah, pretty much.
But you definitely tried to put on a great show for all the viewers. And I mean, a lot of hectic finish. Obviously, did not finish the way you wanted, but still was an exciting show throughout the race.
Yeah, no, it was for sure. We were trying to all just save tires, and I decided to go a little earlier than they did, and one thing led to another. I know I took the overall in points, regardless of what Regal thinks, so I can walk away happy with that, and maybe I'll use the money to go buy my own self a trophy.
Well, appreciate you running this season. Is there anyone you want to thank before I let you go?
Yeah, fiance, parents, grandparents, my brother, and Ty, who wasn't here today.
Well, thanks for running, and we'll talk to you next time.
Yep.
All right, that was your second place runner of Jordan Navarro. And now we're going to work with your champion and third place finisher, Jeff Bergender. Hey, Jeff, how you doing?
Oh, not too bad. I didn't expect to be sideways 3 times in that race, but here we are.
Yeah, I mean that was definitely a an eventful night for you, but overall, I mean it obviously helped that there was only 8 cars, but he still were able to fight back and nearly was able to squeak away the win there. If it wasn't for some late race contact there between the top three.
Yeah, that was good hard racing. At that point, it was pretty much settled. I decided, we'll go for the win. I drifted up to him and took him out. I do apologize for that one. That was a lack of talent there.
But you're able to clinch the championship tonight by 3 points overall. I mean, got very close, almost. I mean, it really came down to those final laps with you getting around the 178, but
Yeah, it was a pretty fun race. It was 100 laps, long time trying to run this track on one set of tires, but made it interesting there at the end.
yeah, I thought the tires helped as I saw like Jimbo Rooney, for example. He got out there for a while and was
Yeah,
able
we
to.
were all holding back. We were holding back, just trying to save tires as much as we could.
Which one of those things, you have some experience. Like Jimbo, for example, he runs a lot of our dirt stuff, and I know he doesn't have near as experience, especially when it comes to late model stocks.
Right? Yeah, he was running some good, consistent laps, but I think he just burned his stuff up. So when we started pushing with about 30, 35 to go, he is just a sitting duck.
Well, I guess I got one question for it. Are you going to choose the trophy or the money?
Well, heck, let's do the trophy.
All right. I mean,
I
no
mean,
one. I don't think
find
I've had
sponsors like
anyone
this.
go down. I mean, I don't think I've had anyone ever turn down the trophy. So,
Well, they're good sponsors and stuff. Let's see what they can do, and I'll definitely appreciate it.
well, thanks for running this season. And is there any final thoughts you have on the year?
It was interesting, but thank you for putting it on. It was fun, something to do in the off season. There, it was great. Good little competitor. Sorry the counts started falling there at the end, but I guess you'll have that from time to time. But thank you for everything you did.
I appreciate that. Yeah, just yeah, I mean, it happens every once in a while. I mean, this is a new series. We never really ran late model stocks before, so I sort of expected this, but this is the same way our 305 sprint cars was the first season, and now we get almost 30 every week. So hopefully, we get some more cars when we do our second season here in the spring.
Perfect. Yeah, I'll definitely keep an eye out for that. I'll start looking at some of these other series and see if I can find the time for it.
Well, like I said, thanks for racing, and we'll talk to you next time.
Thank you. Have a great night.
That was your 2025 Regal Promotions Esports Pavement Ignition Series champion, Jeff Burgunder, who finishes third in the Music City 100. Well, that's going to just about do it for the Pavement Ignition Series here in 2025. As we said, tomorrow night we'll be live at 8:30 p.m. Eastern for the Summer Showcase at Iowa Speedway. It's free to join if anyone wants to race. You join the Discord or go to regalpromotions.com/driver info. All the info you could ever need is right there. Thank you everyone for watching all season long, and we'll see you tomorrow night.